vermilion. It's a hell of a colour if you think about it. Red, scarlet, Scarlet O'Hara, Gone with the Wind, Red Butler, Ashley, very good. Red, maroon. I had a maroon jumper at school. It was, you know, very dear to me, very close to me. Red's in the bed, red's under the bed. Under or in. Communists. 1950s, very bad. Very good though, very good. Blood red. Covers everything, this colour. It's a heck of a colour, red. It's the colour of life. That's all I'm going to say. It's the colour of life itself.
Merry Christmas, Gretchen. Here we are. There's your present.
Unwrap it carefully, darling. It's expensive.
Happy Christmas. What time are you going to start?
Oh, look, she's delighted. This could be the start of something big.
I still think we might have tried the violin first.
There's no plaque on the wall, there's no hordes of fans camped outside, but occasionally a bunch of red roses is left on the doorstep. But it was here that 4 flame-haired females formed one of the most famous bands of the decade. It was here that the Vermilion Vixens wrote and rehearsed their classic album, Cordon Rouge.
You've only got to look at bands today to see what kind of effect they've had on rock music. And I don't just mean girl bands either, but everyone. I look around at what's popular today, and I can see Vixen copies and rip-offs in all of them.
Yeah. So what was it like actually working with the Vixens then?
Oh mate, fantastic. It was the Vermilion thing was all my idea. Take credit for that one. But it was all a gimmick to start off with, really. You know, and but people just ended up worshipping the Vixens, you know, even more than the Beatles, some would say.
I was working on the new Bowie album at the time, and I got a call from Tony Saxby Ellis down at Fungoid Records. And he said, I want you to come with me to a gig in Birmingham. See a band. I think you might like them. They're right up your alley. Well, let me tell you, mate, they were, okay? They blew me away. I had them in the studio a week later.
Only one of the Vixens is still in the music business as far as we know. Mace Williams, as she's called now, has just embarked on a tour of pubs and clubs with her new show, The Exile of Bathsheba. And I've got a ticket. Let's go and have a look.
Bathsheba from the planet Trigger.
I have a question for you that I know a lot of fans have been asking. Would you ever consider getting the Vermilion Vixens back together again?
How could we without Gretchen?
Well, the Manics carried on very successfully when they were run down at the end of the last century. And what about the Rolling Stones without Brian Jones?
There's a song in there. Stones without their Jones. I don't know. Depend on the others, really.
Don't chase the dragon away. All I got is pain, pain. Don't chase the dragon away. All I got is pain, pain. Pain, pain.
Like I said before, the Vermilion thing was all my idea. Yeah, I was sitting in my office one day, on the rare days I do go in, and Susan Gretchen sent me a demo, and it was pretty good, caught the air, and I think they were playing for a band called Strawberry Blonde Waters, if memory serves. It's sort of an 80s wine bar sort of repertoire, really. So what I did is I teamed them up with Mace, who was playing in another band. What were they called? 10th Planet, I think. You know, again, we were there, but we were missing something. So I advertised for what made sense, a red-haired rock chick. And eventually, thank goodness, we found Charlie, and she turned to be a real find.
Well, I'd have to say that it wasn't difficult to see the raw talent in that first demo tape when it landed on my desk. In fact, we used about 90% of the material on Cordon Rouge as it was. Of course, we had to get Larry Ashburn, the producer, to knock off some of the raw edges.
Well, what I liked about Cordon Rouge was the mixture of out-and-out pop and those little acoustic moments, you know, which were to become such a feature on the second album, Blood Out of Stone. But here, we had shit-hot songs. Each one had top 10 hit written on them in like mile-high and neon letters, you know what I mean? Tony, I could see the pound signs going around in his eyes like a fruit machine. He was like, whoa, you know what I mean? Unbelievable.
But of course there were howls of protest in the NME that we were marketing them purely on sex appeal. But hey, they were new on the scene and we had to get the records in the racks noticed somehow. And as everyone knows, sex sells.
Here we are outside the home of Charlie Vixen, and with me is one of her greatest admirers. How long have you been following the band?
Well, since they started, really. I heard the first single, Count Me In, it was great, and so I went out and bought it. It was Charlie's swooping keyboards that really got me hooked.
And you've been following her around ever since?
Well, yeah. I mean, in a strange sort of way, I think Charlie needs me. All the other Vixens had loads of admirers, and Charlie, well, she was slightly out on a limb because of all her classical training. I mean, how many specially trained pianists do you know that are that good behind drums?
But why do you spend your whole time camped outside Charlie's house? Doesn't that freak her out a bit?
I'm here to show her that someone cares about her. Even now. Even if it means devoting my whole life to her. I mean, I realise she's found God, and I respect that, I really do. But she should respect the fact that I worship her.
So she's actually your goddess, but hasn't she taken some kind of legal action against you?
Follow me. You see that line? That's the 100-metre exclusion zone from around Charlie's house. After the court injunction, well, I had to move out of the garden into the driveway. She used to bring me food in the mornings. Before she started laying down the law, I'd even get a nice cup of Earl Grey in the mornings. And I'll be lucky if I get a tin of beans at a harvest festival. I've done a little song for Charlie. I just wondered if I could sing it for her. Great, thanks. Here we go. Charlie, I know that you're feeling low. Charlie, I know that you had let go. Oh, Charlie, I know that you think you're alone. Charlie, I'm just on the end of a phone.
Earlier you mentioned her devotion to God. Do you have any idea where we might find Charlie now?
Let's just say she swapped the synthesizer for a church organ.
Well, I hope this isn't sacrilegious, but it does seem ironic that a member of a band for whom no vodka was too strong, no champagne too vintage and no cocaine too pure has become a roadie, as it were, for him upstairs. Let's go and see if she's in.
After the band broke up, I decided to leave the rock and roll lifestyle behind. I started keeping fit and playing tennis. I even took up vegetarianism. A friend of mine actually took me down to the church, and it's been part of my life ever since.
As one of the Vixens, you got up to some fairly wild activities. How do you reconcile that with your faith in God?
I'm truly sorry for the things I did at the time, but I think Christ wanted me to learn from those experiences, and I think my faith is even stronger for it.
I realise this might be a difficult question, but why exactly did the band split up?
Let our Lord now command your servants, who are before you, to seek out a person who is skilled in playing the lyre, and when the evil spirit is upon you, they will play it and you will be well.
And that's the reason?
First Book of Samuel, chapter 16, verse 16.
Dave Greenway, official fan club chairman and webmaster. You want to know how popular they were? Well, I'll tell you. I opened the official site up on a Monday. By Wednesday, we were getting 1 million hits a day. On Friday, we were more popular than CNN. And on Saturday, when I stuck up that new spread out of celebrity skin, the site got hit so hard, it crashed all the servers in North America. Awesome!
The second album, Blood After Stone, was done in a bit of a hurry. Of course, after the success of the first, there was a lot of pressure put on all of us to get an album out as soon as possible to try and build on the momentum. Now, the band reacted to that in two different ways. The first was that they stripped the music away to try and get an almost unplugged feel.
Just a little backhanded, instead just some love and understanding. Music lights, stuck in your tracks. Had enough of your wise cracks. It's so underhanded. When all we wanted was love and understanding. And if we tried to make it work, but it's just not there. Sleeping out alone at night to outside and face, but it's just not there. But even close to understanding, understand.
The other thing they did on Blood After Stone was just turn up the amps and blast away at it. You know, I think Larry actually captured a very raw sound there. It's a lot like the band playing live.
Recording it, I remember Tony Saxby Ellis, who was now the head of Fungoid Records. He came down to see how it was going, see how his money was being spent, and after 5 minutes, he stood up and he said, "I don't have to listen to this. Just tell me when it's finished."
Yeah, Blood Out of Stone, that's my favourite Vixens album. Of course, it was the last one Suze Vixen played on. I think her contribution to the band was severely underrated. That bass riff on 3.142 was pure Suze. magic fingers. But you know she's working the streets now. Yeah, you find her on Brighton seafront. Honest. Take your film crew along. I'm not taking the piss.
Sugar from your lips can taste you. Only ever wanted to be with you.
Suze, sorry to interrupt. We're making a documentary about the Vermilion Vixens.
Fuck. I didn't think anyone was interested in me anymore. I've been here all day. I've only made about 60 fucking p. Chocolate wrapper, pocket fluff. I'm covered in exhaust fumes. I've been here all day and I'm fucking pissed off, let me tell you. See that there? We did a gig there once. Sold out in 2 hours. Can you believe that? Jesus. We were rocking so hard I thought the whole fucking thing was going to collapse. With little fireworks and the encore and everything. Those were the days. Look at the state of me now.
So have you managed to keep up with any of the other members of the band?
Have I? Fuck. Like they talk to me now. Have you seen any of them?
Yeah, we tracked down Mace. She's still performing.
Really? No way? Has she got a band or something?
No, I think she'd prefer to call herself a solo artist.
Oh my word, I can only fucking imagine what that must be like. Jesus Christ. God. Hey, you know that pier? You know the West Pier, the one that's all falling apart?
Yeah.
We were, back when we were like kind of mega rich fuckers, we were talking about buying that thing and like just turning it into a Vermilion Vixen den or something like that. Because we thought like, because it was offshore, then we'd get no taxes or anything. But apparently, because it's still attached, then there are, and we just fucked it off in the end. Couldn't be arsed.
So what did happen to all your money?
Spunked on summit, I don't know what though. Mainly, I suppose, drugs and just shit like that, really, just living. Don't think I've got anything left of it now. I just make my money through busking these days.
And how much are you making a day?
Well, I made about 50p today. But I mean, summer's gone now and all the tourists are gone and they're the mugs with all the money, aren't they? They're just, yeah, they don't make too much, but I get by. I get by.
Do you still get recognised?
No, not really. No, well, I mean, I left really early and, you know, there are so many other bands around at the moment, no one actually takes any notice of the ones that are all, like, fucking dead, don't they? No, I don't. Sadly.
Do you know much about the stalker that was going after Gretchen?
I heard rumours, but I didn't really know too much about it. Do you know? I mean, was that the reason that she went missing?
I don't think anyone really knows. I mean, hoping we'll find out something while making this documentary.
Oh, right! Oh, so you're kind of like being a kind of mystery-seeking bunch of people, are you?
Well, we'd like to get the band, you know, back together as completely as possible, but, you know, she's missing, presumed dead, so we just don't know.
Christ, yeah, who'd play guitar? It's supposed to be that fucking Vicky, wouldn't it? Is she still around?
We've yet to find her.
Probably crawled under some fucking rock somewhere and I hope she fucking stays there, believe you me.
You don't seem to like Vicky much. I mean, is it because she just took over your place in the band?
No, she's a bitch. She's a fucking bitch. She's an absolute cow. I just cannot stand her. She makes my fucking skin crawl, I'm telling you. I mean, oh, God, she did my fucking brains in. She really did. She only got in because she was screwing that long streak of piss we had for a manager.
So I take it you haven't stayed in touch with Jason?
We're busy! Go away!
just ignore her and let her get on with
She
it?
does my fucking nuts!
Yeah, but not fucking believable.
Should we just get this thing
Then
recorded?
go,
No, we just
let's
let's just try that chorus again and get it right, okay?
I don't know, I mean, I'm pretty fucking normal now, you know. Don't really do anything. Had to kind of come off the drugs because they were just fucking my head up a bit, you know. So I'm pretty much straight. I mean, I might have the odd bevy, but that's about it, really.
And a few fags.
Yeah, well, you know, I've always fancied one of those Marlborough voices, you know, the real husky, sexy ones. I'm aiming for one of them fuckers, I'm telling you. Yeah, get me one of them. Probably get me a bit of cancer as well, but hey, fuck it, you know, that's rock and roll, isn't it?
Yeah, about the time of the first album, we went on some really long tours, all over the shop. Britain, Europe, States, Canada, down under. And yeah, the feeling was really good in the band. Everything came together, and the girls, well, the girls, they wanted everything, and I mean everything. Oh, can I show you as well?
Do you wanna fly? 'Cause I do. I wanna fly, 'cause my heart is silly, tell you why. I wanna buy, oh we're on the whole world, gonna fly. You coming over? You coming over now? I'm flying over. It's so quick now. If I'm gonna dream of something, then I want the best that's to come true. If you wanna share a little something, then I'll tell you just what we can do. So I'm gonna fly, oh we're on the whole world in the sky. Oh, we're gonna fly. Oh, we're around the whole world in the sky. You coming over? I'm coming over now.
Alright, ladies, to the fucking Vixens home video. Woo! Where are you going, missus?
Where all nice girls have to go.
Well, fucking hurry up, mate. One of these bogs like me, let's have a quick look. I want to see the bogs. There we go. Very lovely. Don't take the piss out of her. So fucking girly. Ooh, oh, there's me. Hi, me.
We wanna fly. 'Cause we wanna fly. And we wanna fly. And I wanna fly. Yeah, 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 fly. Fly, fly. Yeah, fly. Yeah, yeah, fly.
Well, we had some pretty wild times in on tour. I'm talking real excess. The girls, you know, not like the rock star sort of image where they got TVs out of windows, nothing like that. They got themselves banned from all major worldwide hotel chains, and Aha! Here it is. This is why.
Come on, Charlie. Why don't you come and have some, Charlie? Yeah, come and have some. You know you love it. Love some, I know. Come on, you better save some for me. Give that to you now. Hurry up, Gretchen, I want some. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, come and have some. Come on. Hurry up, Jason. Unbelievable. Oh, Jason, hurry up. I'm waiting. Oh, no. Jason. Oh, look, we have a little problem again. Yeah, I think he's overdone it again. I think a quarter. Yeah, we better bring him round. Come on, oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Yes, just believe everything. We have to hoover. Those hoovering lessons. Oh, poor Jason. He sits there. I think he'll do alright. It's a shame to waste this opportunity. I think we should turn him into a proper. Yeah, he said he wanted some ideas for the new album cover, so let's give him Vermilion. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. Oh, you look lovely. Look at this. Nice bath. Yeah, then you'll feel much better. Oh, darling.
I made an absolute killing during that tour. It wasn't just the band, it was the hangers-on. I was supplying all of them. Grass, hash, coke, ease, acid, speed, poppers. They all had their different fuels. Some guy, he tried to get him onto the heavier stuff, heroin. I had to put a stop to that. Christ! It's probably because of me they're still alive.
Oh, good. Oh, the champagne. Baby nice. Baby nice. Oh, we better not cry. Come on, Jason. Right. Oh, Jason, look what I've got for you. A nice bottle of Moet. Oh, yes. Oh, come on, have another night. Oh, okay. Right. Really little pictures. Yes. That was a good one. Jason. I think he liked that for his new record cover. Yeah, I think this will be a good one. Ooh, there's a big 20-pound note flying around.
First time I met the Vixens? Back then I was pretty big in the rock music scene in the country. Strictly in a backstage capacity, you understand, backstage, involved in various promotions. That's the best way of putting it. I tell you, it was a wild time. One big party, a huge party, not just huge, the party, for those who were invited. And, I went, invited or not. No. And every story you've heard, the one with they're all true. Every story I told is true. But there was so much shit that doesn't get told. You know, there was more shit than you can dream of. That's it. I've always said this, and I'd just like to make this point, yeah? It's nothing as trippy as reality. I think that's it, just live it, man. You know, just live it.
Lovely.
Right.
Everything ready?
This is the loo. This is the loo. This is me. Alright. Great. This is the Vixens home video part 2. Kurt. Stop snotting, Kurt, you daft cow. Right. Alright, do you want to hold that? And I'm just gonna have a...
What a lovely, lovely... Ooh. Everything ready?
Rolled up tenor.
Lovely.
Right.
Sorry. Don't use anything.
Fucking hell, babe, you better get some of that down your nostrils, my lovely. Woo! Fucking too late, mate. Fucking yeah, see how it's in my pocket? Take that out. Great. Right. Yeah. What you doing, you naughty girl? Ooh.
Oh, heaven.
You're naughty. Fucking good, isn't it? Fucking yes, mate. I'll never forget.
Don't miss the best bit.
Oh, fucking yes, right? Shall we,
I think we have to get back now.
Let's get back, babe. Come on.
Do you ever get tired of adoring fans? No. Not really. You know, I mean, I can walk around in my part of London, or Geneva. Everyone knows me, it's no big deal. Really? But it's fantastic to be so loved.
Me? I mean, I'm not obsessive about the band. And I've got a few of the albums, you know? You think, I know his sort. He thinks I've got this room in the cellar, in the basement or something, with pictures of the band and candles and pentagrams and red lipstick scrawls of, you know, kill and red rum on there. But do I look like that sort of person? I don't think so. I mean, take a look around. Any little dolls? No. Any hidden albums? I don't think so. Look. Nothing.
Well, there's this one guy who's always at the gigs and signings, and he hears this voice in his head. And he's always trying to give me advice, saying things like, this voice reckons it might be a good idea if the Vixens opened with a big Shirley Bassey number, or something like that. Sounds like a love, but he can be pretty threatening. It's quite spooky.
It's not a person in my head. It's the teller. He tells me what to say. I met him a couple of summers back, down in Cornwall. My life was fucked up is the best, the best description at the time. And there was the eclipse, so, you know, I was down there with some travellers in the forest, and it got dark, and, you know, the teller found me. Or maybe I found him. What's the difference? And he told me my path. And he's been telling me stuff ever since.
There was always these rumours going around fandom about Gretchen and this one guy who just walked in our shadow. He was always around, bugging the band. Mind you, he never tried to join the fan club.
Now, when the band changed its name to plain Vermilion for the third album, I think people knew what to expect. Now, I know the Vixens hated the term, but the Hemogoblin LP was prog rock, pure and simple prog rock.
Told them it wouldn't sell, and I was right. Hemo Goblin became a bag-in-bin classic. It has its moments, though. Listen to Charlie's keyboard intro on Kill the Night. This album allowed her to shine. When I recall in the studio, there was a lot of tension. A lot of tension. I could see the end was near.
There was some kind of friction between Gretchen and Vicky. I think it was over the musical direction that the band was taking. But when Gretchen disappeared, my God, I just feared the worst.
This is one of my favourites, this. Getting back to that obsessive thing we were talking about earlier on, does does breaking into somebody's house count as obsessive?
Well, a lot of people might think so.
It does. In that case, I pass with flying colours then.
Well, you actually broke into someone's house. What was your motivation for that?
Well, I thought I'd just have a look around. You know, it was Gretchen's house. You know, the guitarist who's since gone sadly missing, disappeared. I popped round, had some sketches of some designs I'd done for sets and clothes, little pointed, fantastic designs, I tell you. She was out and the window was ajar and Bob's your uncle. What do you think I did? Like any self-respecting obsessive, I ran around the place with her knickers on my head. Well, I know some people like to go for something though personal, like a hairbrush, or creative, like some new music or a painting or something, but the way I see it, you can't get much more creative or personal than a pair of knickers, can you? This mural on her wall, it was this this scene of Teller had witnessed back in China 1,000 years ago, and the colours, man, I mean, God, it was beautiful. I think she painted over it, actually. I wasn't in any hurry that morning, so I made myself some breakfast and a bit of a fry up. I used all her eggs up, man. Sorry, Gretch. Used all your eggs.
Astonishing scenes here this morning as the police carried out a dawn raid on the home of the Vixens fan known as the Teller. Unconfirmed reports say that they found a box of videos and a broken guitar in the basement. Here come the police now.
I'm innocent, it was just a fried egg, that's all it was.
Detective Inspector, can you tell us what's going on? All I can say at the moment is that we are acting on information received concerning the disappearance of a 26-year-old woman.
Do you mean Gretchen Vixen?
I'm sorry, can't make any further comment.
Yeah, I suppose my path went pretty close to theirs. And, you know, sometimes these paths just ain't that wide and people get knocked off. There's no law in knocking someone off a path, man. Not that I'm saying anything happened, but They're just dots on the chart, man. They're just vapour trails in the big sky of life.
The teller has been released pending further inquiries, and he's asked us to film the police excavation of his basement to prevent any evidence being planted. Or, as the teller put it himself, the father's trying to stitch me up with a couple of old bones and a lump of hash. Excuse me, officer, are you searching for a body?
McGuff said you can film down here, but no questions.
John, mate. John, will you turn the camera off? Is it off? Look, officer, we're just trying to make a documentary about the Vixens, and, you know, any inside information really would be very much appreciated.
Are you trying to bribe me, sir?
No, 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 no. This is, contributor expenses.
Okay. This has been doing the rounds at the Nick. We found it down here in the cellar. Take a look. You might recognise one of the cast.
Thanks. It says Fiat Lux, The Darkroom Diaries, starring Yasmin Honey and John Humpty. Let's see what it's about. Vicky was proving to be one of the most elusive of all the Vixens. Now it seems she's been working all the time in the film business.
Ah, so you found out about the porn movies, did you? Well, after that, I set up Roughy Tufty Productions, and I needed a leading lady. Well, Vicky. Vicky was the obvious choice.
To be honest, I needed the money. The Hemogoblin album sold badly, and I wasn't entitled to any of the money from the first two albums. So when Jason said he could get me into films, I called myself Yasmin Honey. And, well, as you can see, I didn't win any Oscars.
Yeah, Vicky and I had a thing going. And yes, I did get her into the band. But she had talent, real talent. And she was a bit of talent. It's a shame about the chemistry between her and Gretchen, though.
Sue's always hated me right from the start. She looked down on me because I used to be the roadie. But I wrote nearly half the songs on the new album. Gretchen and I fell out later, but I don't feel responsible for her disappearance.
But do you feel responsible for splitting up the band?
No. Absolutely not.
And how would you feel about getting the band back together now?
Show me a contract and I'll sign it. Fuck the small print.
There's been a development here at the home of the teller, and the police are about to make a statement.
At approximately 2:30 p.m. today, a police forensic team dug up a box of video discs from the basement of the house behind me. The box was buried 6 feet deep under a brick floor. After analysing the contents of the discs, we have arrested and charged the owner of the house with murder. I will make a full statement at the press conference tomorrow. Thank you.
Detective Inspector, when will the teller be appearing in court?
Are the eggs free range?
What's his real name?
After another contribution to his bank account, our friendly policeman provided us with another disc from the teller's basement. It seems there were 100 copies, each addressed to TV and radio stations, newspapers and magazines. So let's run it.
Merry Christmas, Gretchen. Here we are. There's your present.
Unwrap it carefully, darling. It's expensive.
Happy Christmas. When are you going to start?
Oh look, she's delighted. This could be the start of something big.
I still think we might have tried a violin first.
Give me my fucking guitar back! What you said in there? Give Give me my guitar! No. This is your special guitar, is it? The one Mummy and Daddy gave you when you were a little girl? The one you write all
Don't
your
you dare!
songs on?
Don't you dare break it!
Oh, well, the songs you wrote on this guitar were shit.
Oh, yeah? That's me coming from someone who got the job because you're fucking the manager!
Oh, yeah.
Give me my fucking guitar!
Come and get it, bitch!
No! 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 No!
I know what I'm doing. And I want Vicky to know. I don't blame her. I asked the teller to help me film this and keep the recording safe. It has nothing to do with my decision. I think we should look away now.
Tell us more about the video that was dug up in the teller's basement.
Well, it was almost all true, but there was one scene missing. My wedding! We wanted Charlie to play the church organ during the ceremony, but I mean, I was meant to be dead, so we couldn't invite anyone. So my new hubby and I went to live in Goa. I coloured my hair, and no one ever suspected anything.
But why fake your suicide?
Well, we were nearly skinned. I mean, we never had as much money as people believed. And all that crap in the newspapers about us having 11 million each. I mean, we blew so much on drugs. But then the teller had an idea.
I told you this before, man. I'm just into all sorts of promotions, media manipulation. That's the key to all success. And that's, after all, that's all we were doing all along. I mean, give the people what they want, a little bit of tragedy, perhaps, a little bit of death, and large breasts never hurt. And you guys, it's so easy to manipulate. No, you just give you something scandalous, out of the ordinary, perhaps even on the dark side, and you just shit your pants. Boom! I just did it again. Oh, don't get me started.
Well, the idea was fairly simple. I mean, every time a pop star dies, everyone just rushes out and buys their records. So we were going to release a suicide video about 10 years later, when all our money had gone.
And all the publicity would push the Vixens back to the top of the charts.
Yeah, exactly. And I'd get all the royalties.
But a lot of fans were very upset by your disappearance. Don't you think you owe them some kind of apology?
Yes, and that's why I'm donating all my earnings to charity.
Any idea which one?
Yeah, the Society for Deranged Obsessives.
Sounds like a good one for your husband.
Well, he's the chairman.
think of me, but no pretense, no time to be, but right here, right now. Oh, we can talk and you can be alone at times to unscramble me, right here, right now. Right here, right now, right place, right face, right now. So we could feel so good, like you know it should. Think of me like I think of you. No pretense, no time to be, but right here, right now. And you feel like me, and I feel like you. Wanna be just me and you, right here, right now.